Hello, Steve and Nancy, Steve Mann from the IMDT, Institute of Modern Dog Trainers. Hope you're enjoying the sunshine. Nice. I'm going to do a really quick video on recalls. I put a video up this morning and I got a lovely response, which is great. Thank you very much. And I didn't make a mistake, but I kind of made a mistake of saying, if there's any other videos that you want, drop me a message and I'll do them. I'll stick them up. 280 messages later, I've got a list this long to work through, and I'll try and do little 2-minute, 3-minute videos. Time's precious, as it is for everyone, but I'll try and bang through them before I die. Okay, but a very popular request was recall. How do I start teaching my dogs recall? And I appreciate the urgency of teaching your dog a recall. How I start is I want to classically condition the cue first. So a lot of people, a lot of clubs, a lot of trainers will start, okay, day one recall, they'll have their dog over there and they'll start calling their dog, which is a lottery. You know, you're asking for a behaviour before you've taught the behaviour. Hopefully the bond and relationship and everything else is in place, but I think it's much stronger if we can charge up that battery, if you like, increase that association of what the cue means to the dog. And if I say the word come, it basically means good stuff happens here. The recall, the dog running towards me, is a byproduct of that. As long as the dog realises that musical tone, that voice shouting out come, equals good stuff here, I want it like a reflex. I want the dog turning before I finish saying the words. I'm not looking for the dog to weigh up, okay, well if I do, I've got a history of getting something good. If I don't, I'll get to roll in the fox poo. I don't want the dog to be reasoning. I don't want the dog to be weighing up the consequences. Because sooner or later, my consequence isn't going to be as good as the consequence for ignoring the recall. I want my recall as much as possible, to be like a reflex. I want to really, in training, I want to stimulate those interneurons in the spinal cord, which as soon as I say the word, the dog's on its way back. The dog's not even thinking. It's like me poking you in the back. You can't help but turn round. When I hear an ice cream van, I don't say, actually I do fancy an ice cream, and then I feel good. What actually happens is if I hear the bells of an ice cream van, I feel good automatically. I'm not weighing up whether I want an ice cream or not. And it's like a reflex, it's a conditioned emotional response. Because the sound of an ice cream bell has been paired enough times as a kid with getting cool ice cream, that just the sound of the bells in itself has been conditioned. It makes me feel good. That's what I want my recall. I don't want the recall to be bad news. I don't want the recall to become a multiple choice on whether to come or not. I want the response to be a reflex. So how I start, regardless of my dog's behaviour, don't mind. I'm just going to say the word come, and I'm going to put the food into the dog. No contingencies whatsoever. Come. Just going to get in camera. It's the problem with such a diddy dog. Come. Come. If I'm in an environment where it's too distracting, I'm going to try and change my environment so it's not so distracting, or I'm going to have the dog on the leads, because I don't want a gap between me saying the word, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and then the unconditioned stimulus, then the food going into the dog. I want the relationship, word, food. No longer than that. Otherwise I won't have the pairing, I won't have the relationship. I won't be investing in hopefully getting towards that reflex. Come. I can put a little bit of speed into it, a little bit of urgency, but that comes later, to be honest with you. At the moment I'm just bothered about pairing this with the food. Come. Cup. Cup. Okay, so that's how we charge up the cue. A lot of the messages I got this morning, people had a recall problem, but they were labelling it up in a lot of padding. They were saying things like, my dog's in prey drive and it doesn't have a good recall. Or, can you show me how to teach a deal with a chase recall? A recall is a recall. What it means is what it means. Why the dog isn't coming back is none of your business. That's just control and management stuff. But if your dog's wants to play with another dog, a recall means a recall. If your dog is chasing a rabbit, a recall means a recall. If your dog's rolling in fox poo, a recall is a recall. Doesn't matter. You know, you deal with charging up the words and the actual consequence back at you. So Nancy loves chasing. She's mad for chasing birds, mad for chasing rabbits. But a recall is a recall. I want her to come, if I want to put a lead on her, the same as if she's chasing a rabbit. A recall is a recall. Okay, any questions? Oh, I'm going to try something first. Next. Come! Yeah! So even a toy crazy dog who loves chasing tennis balls, loves playing with tennis balls, a recall is a recall. Okay, any comments, any questions, drop them down below. Send me an email. If I can help with your dog, I will, or if I can steer you towards an IMDT qualified trainer, always the best route to go, I will do. Best contact for me is either messages, Facebook, I don't know why I did that, I've seen people do that on YouTube. So either private message or in the comments on Facebook, or drop me an email, info@imdt.uk.com. Alright, cool, have a good day, evening, morning, whatever, wherever. Enjoy the sunshine or the snow or the rain, and I will hear from you soon. Okay, adios amigos. Andale.